I can have everyone's attention again here in the Media Center. We now welcome Kyle Busch, driver of the number 18 Interstate Batteries Toyota. Kyle currently sits first in points and has 3 wins so far this season. Kyle, just talk a little bit about being at Michigan this weekend and the last few races heading into the chase.
Certainly looking forward to getting back to Michigan. We had a nice run here in the spring earlier this year, not springtime, but earlier this year. And, finishing third, we didn't qualify as good as we wanted to, so we know that can be important today and trying to make sure that we get a good starting spot, good pit selection for the race. But, overall we feel pretty good with our program and how Denny's run here in the past. I think he's won quite a few here recently and certainly has run up front. We did the same here last time, led a lot of laps, and had a shot to win if it wasn't for a couple late cautions, but, run third. So nice opportunity to get back in the Interstate Batteries Camry and get Norm and the boys all back into victory lane hopefully this weekend and see if we can't have a good, clean, and exciting race tonight or this weekend.
We'll open it up for questions here in the Media Center. Please raise your hand and we'll get a wireless mic to you. We'll start right here, then come over to Mike.
Wolfgang Munzer from Germany, Rennsport Press Agency. Kyle, just a question concerning your truck team. You ran earlier Kimi Räikkönen. What's the plan for the future?
With Kimi? There is no plan for the future with Kimi. Unfortunately, we haven't heard from his people. So, we're concentrating on what we know with what we've got to do, which is to try to go after our Owners' Championship for the Truck Series and being able to win another one for Kyle Busch Motorsports. So we'd love to have Kimi back. Certainly it was fun to work with him. I know Ren enjoyed it, and the guys all put a lot of work into that truck, and he did a nice job with it. And if he wanted to come back and run a few more races, we'd certainly help him put him in the right equipment to do so.
Okay, our next question we'll take from Mike and then come back over to Nate.
Mike Muller and MikeMuller.net. Your engine situation, can you bring us up to date? I know Denny was talking about wanting a TRD engine, and I don't know where Mark Cronquist is these days. What's your engine situation? What's Joe Gibbs' engine situation, and what's the Toyota engine situation right now?
I think it's the same as I said last week. Denny's going to run this week with a TRD engine. Why those guys decided to change, I don't know. But, for us in the 18 team, we're pretty confident in Mark Cronquist and what he's been able to do with his guys at Joe Gibbs Racing. So we're staying committed to our guys, our engine department for this year. And, Mark's still there, and all the same guys are still there. And we've only had one engine failure this year in a race. It was at Vegas. We blew up. But, we had another problem in practice somewhere, which was my fault. And we caught it in time. We were able to make a change in practice. We had to start at the rear, but no big deal. So, we feel pretty confident with where we're at and how we can finish out the year. The reason for the merger and everything for next year is primarily because of the fuel injection. We haven't done any R&D work on fuel injection stuff yet, where TRD Costa Mesa, they've done a lot of work in regards to that and preparing for next year, preparing for the future and what that entails. So we're going to merge our engine complexes together basically, and we're going to rely on TRD Costa Mesa a lot for next year. JGR is still going to do nationwide stuff, and if they do truck stuff and whatnot, I haven't been 100% certain to what their plans are, but as far as I know, everybody's got a job, and that's been the focus of the JGR family, is making sure that we can keep as many people that are there employed, because they're great people.
Okay, we'll take our next question from Nate, then Bob, then Claire.
Nate Ryan, USA Today. Kyle, kind of following up on Mike's question, I know that it's an engine, so it's not like set up, but when one car is running one engine and one's running a different kind of package, does that make it difficult at all for you guys to work together during a weekend? And in terms of the organization, what's that like, I guess, internally at JGR to have the 11 going in one direction, you guys going in a different one?
The setup-wise and everything like that, we're still going to communicate for sure. An engine doesn't make much difference. You're just going to be able to tell whether it's got better low-end power or better high-end power. So, we'll see what Denny likes about it this weekend and kind of get his feedback on it. He's obviously going to be our test dummy, if you will, so we'll get a good basis on what he feels with that. But, whether it relates to any hard feelings or anything back at JGR, I'm not sure. That's why, we're staying committed to the 18 the 18 team staying committed to JGR engines. We feel like that's our best opportunity to try to win a championship. We've run them for 3 years, and certainly we've had some issues here or there, but we'd like to say that we can go the rest of the year without a problem, but if we do have one, hopefully it's in practice at least and not in a race.
Okay, Bob.
Bob Parker, SingDaily.com. Do you, as far as the way the last couple of weeks have finished, I mean, do you just try to forget that? Do you use it as motivation? Just kind of how do you approach this week after kind of 2 near misses?
Certainly we've got to look back and figure out why or how. You can't forget it. You've got to try to learn from it and put the experience to work for yourself in the future. Certainly we feel like we missed out on 2 opportunities to win 2 races this year, but we've also missed out on opportunities at Martinsville, at California. Where else were they? There's like 5 of them that we've missed out on. So if we go back and pinpoint those, we could and fix them, we would have 8 wins this year. We've already looked back on that. So certainly that's frustrating, and we'd love to have the 8 wins so we could have the bonus points and everything going into the chase, and still look forward to the opportunity of winning more races throughout the chase. But we've been competitive. We've been right there. We're certainly finishing well, but the wins are what's going to win this deal. And when you come down to the final 10 races, you're going to be battling for any single point you can get. And when you get 3 added bonus points per win, there's going to be 10 guys. There's 10 races in the final 10, right? So there's going to be 10 guys that win one of those 10 races, whether there's repeat winners or not. But those 3 points could be crucial come Homestead.